just say this? You cannot have a man of God who speaks of the glory of God if he doesn't experience the glory of God first by himself. This is why whenever you have a man of God who ushers in the glory, make sure he has been in the presence of God. Moses spends time with God. But in his absence, and this has been my prayer for some time, that never in my absence should the glory of God be absent. Because the glory of God is, even though the man of God goes into the presence of God to usher in the glory of God is not dependent on the presence of the man of God. Yeah, I know it's a bit fast, but you got to hear me. His glory is his. And so, even if God calls his servant or whomever to a time of separation, there should never ever be chaos in the absence of the man of God, because we must never forget that the presence of God, the glory of God is still there. We become more supporters of the man of God, and we have become supporters of the presence of God. I wish I had time on this. The presence of God is very important. In the absence of Moses, people deem it to be the absence of God. You cannot call it the absence of God when the man of God is not there. We've been preaching a man-made gospel, a gospel that is based on the emotions and feelings and understanding and wisdom of a man and not of God anymore. Moses' absence did not signify that God was absent. Nowadays, people just do things when the man of God is around. And when the man of God is not around, you don't see them in church. When the man of God is not around, you don't see them do what they're supposed to do. I wish I had time on this. And so Moses is busy with God. Whilst he's busy with God, Brother Raz, the people of God, watch, I didn't say the people, but the people of God, because it was the very people that God called unto himself. God brought out of Egypt. So the people of God now begins to build idols, and the people of God begins to sin against God. I wish I had time. The man of God doesn't make them the people of God. The people of God is the people of God because God called them emptier to be his people. Am I going too fast? This is so crucial, man, to where we're going. This is crucial, Bishop Johnson, because sometimes we deem the people as the people of God because of a man of God. No, the people are God's people because God ordained them. God called them. They are his people. God is a jealous God. What belongs to him belongs to him. And this is why when you ask people nowadays, are you born again? They say, yeah, I go to Bishop Noble's church. You ask people, are you born again? I go to this church. They mention the name of a church. If they ask you if you're born again, you should say, I'm a child of God. You see, we got to get these things right before we really embrace the glory, the presence of God. We got to get this right. Absence of Moses didn't mean the absence of God. And so the people of God, in the absence of the man of God,